Alright, Gundam fans, to steal a line from Prime 92, I'm gonna review this, which is the manga adaptation of Gundam 00. 25 episodes on 4 disc from Bandai. I bought this at, let me bring this up, at Kinokuniya bookstores in Manhattan. The price was $10.99. As you can see here, the nations of the world are split into 3 major power blocks, each striving to further their own prestige and prosperity. So you guys can see what that is. If not, just pause it, read it, and then keep on. The reason I purchased this book, which is number 1, is twofold. One was to have something to read on the train, because girls like reading books, and I'm sure they like guys who read books, so gonna read. Another one, the other reason was to be able to have reference in terms of drawing stuff. Like here, the 4 Gundam Meisters, you can see how different they are. Setsuna has a pointy chin, and his skin tone is kind of yellowish. Alleluia has a little bit more square jaw, but he has a darker skin tone. There's T-Area and Lock-On. So you could see the difference in the Meisters. Setsuna has big, youthful eyes, while these guys have smaller eyes and stuff like that. So it was a reference and entertainment that I bought this book for. I'm really looking forward to getting this 00F. You could read the pirated copy on mangafox, but I want to have something in my hands to be able to read and reference. I put these up here because there's some issues that I want to talk about concerning this manga. So let's go. First, we got a nice picture of Setsuna and the Gundam, and this is a table of contents. I guess I should hold it like that. And here's a little brief history of the world. So, this manga basically takes the whole series and follows in its path the same way. There are some different things that happen which are kind of cool. Let me see. The first one is this. I don't remember Setsuna and the Exia firing at the orbital elevator. See, he says he's shooting at the orbital elevator, and then it shows that he missed it, and it's like he just missed. I don't remember that. That wasn't in the cartoon. After he destroyed the enact, he just left, and on his way back, that's when he was attacked by the other enacts. Then there's this part. Why did I put this? Oh, yeah. I think there's some problems with some of the grammar. As you see, it says Gundam Virtue, destroy the target. I'm thinking he's saying Gundam Virtue, destroying the target. But if he's talking to his Gundam, which I don't know. Because here, Lock-On shows up and he says Lock-On Stratus and the Gundam Dynamis always hits the target. So he's talking about himself, not about the Dynamis, like Dynamis hit the target. So this is kind of weird. That I was expecting destroy, but now that I read it, it does sound like he could say Gundam Virtue, destroy the target, like he's talking to the Gundam. Another thing here is there's different things in terms of pacing. when Setsuna is returning from an intervention and he gets intercepted by Graham in his flag, it says here, I'm Graham Maker, a man who's obsessed with everything you are. And then it cuts to a few hours earlier, where he's talking with Billy Graham about the Exia. So I don't remember this happening. So, I do remember this, I think. Was this? But then it goes from the scene of Exia being attacked to this flashback, and then goes back. And then there's change in dialogue. Because I remember here where it says it's most likely the latter. In the anime he says that's probably it, but that's the English dub. It's like, or perhaps I found you because you weren't emitting those light particles. That's probably it. But it says here it's most likely the latter. And then there's this scene after Alial is upset of the Gundams intervening. We get a shot of the enact that was given to him by Moralia. I don't remember this scene. I remember him going to the base. Ali went to the base and they showed him the enact, the blue enact, in its jet form. And then, he shows up in battle. So it's kind of cool that they're playing with the events, which is what a manga should do. It's like when you read a book, you get more time to develop characters, but then when you watch the movie adaptation, it's like they change a whole bunch of things. So it's good that they're doing stuff like this. This is why I bought it. I wanted to see what was different between the anime and the manga. Here's another scene. The Gundams are performing an intervention. Where is it? I think they were intervening in some armed exercise. And then they cut to a few hours earlier, the scene where Ian gives the Exia and the Dynamis the 7 sword system, and the Dynamis gets his GN shield. So that's like a different pacing of the events. And the last thing here, another grammatical error, I think. Let me see. For the Exia, says high mobility melee combat type Gundam, able to disperse GN particles generated by the GN drive, making enemy communications and radar in combat situations. Period. Living up to the development code name of Gundam 7 Sword. Making enemy communications and radar in combat situations? Isn't it supposed to say like jamming or disrupting? Or making enemy communications and radar in combat situations difficult? There's something missing there. So I think they need a spell checker. Mark Simmons is one of the guys that I guess he used to work with Bandai. He helped adapt a lot of the animes. But Mr. Hisashi Kotobuki is the person responsible for the adaptation of this manga. So, Mr. Kotobuki, I'm not bashing you, but next time have someone help or at least read the finished product before it goes into mass print. Do I recommend this? eventually they're going to print as many books to cover the series, but what I'm interested in would be the side stories like Gundam 00V, which I doubt we'll see in print, but I want to see the whole entirety of Gundam 00F. When I went to Kotobukiya, I didn't Kinokuniya. When I went to Kinokuniya, I didn't see Gundam 00F, but I wanna buy this. I wanna see more of it. So that's my book review. I'll try to make more, like not specifically manga, but mostly when I get a new Japanese magazine or anything, I'll do this like I did with the Dengeki hobby. Alright guys, see ya, and